Hi everyone and welcome back to goldfries. This is the Infinix Hot 20 smartphone. But why am I holding just the box? That's because the phone itself is doing this recording. So the first part of this video, this review, is that I would like to show how does the phone work for a content creator like me. In this case, I have a studio lighting, and then there's a softbox right in front of me, and then with that, I'm not using any additional microphones, so the mic is actually from the phone itself, and it's held on my DJI Osmo gimbal, the Osmo SE. And yes, that's pretty much it. A very simple, very bare basic setup to show you that it is capable for content creation. Now, let's not look at the phone just yet. I'm going to show you the box and with the specs details. Now, if my eyes do go off, it means my eyes are looking at the screen, but now I'm looking at you simply because I'm staring into the camera itself. Let's start by showing you the box of the details of this unit that I like a lot at RM 599. It's definitely for people who want to play games like Genshin Impact. Low cost, and you can actually enjoy the game. That's after all how I titled it, because yes, I want to share about the gaming experience, but sharing about the gaming experience is one thing. We want to know, just want to make this sharing, this review more informative. So let's look at the phone itself first for RM 599. Let me cover the screen here. So it is NFC enabled, 128 gig storage, and for the memory, I like that they use RAM. They did not use ROM, they said RAM, which is great. A lot of China phones are using the word ROM, which is incorrect. Memory or RAM is correct. 11 gigs, 6 plus 5 gigabytes. They have their details on it, on why is it this way. I'm not going to do that. I'm not too familiar myself to explain that. Sorry for that. Now, it has a Helio G85 processor. Now, the thing is that what I see on the screen, it is inverted. So it's kind of difficult to read. So actually, I'm reading a mirrored text. So 50 megapixel super nightscape camera. Alright, I got that right. Now let's go to the more challenging part, the other side of the specs. As you can see, I did not bring it too close to the camera because it has a minimum focusing distance, of which until here it's not clear already. So yes, you can see the 60 Hz screen, 5000 mAh battery with Type-C connection, gaming turbo, NFC, RAM, the megapixels and all that. All those details are here. So with that done, let me shift to my main camera first to show you what this smartphone looks like. And with that done, let's go to the other segments. I mentioned the title about playing Genshin Impact. So this is my recording, of which I use the Canon EOS R10 overhead camera to record my gaming experience with playing Genshin Impact.
チャンスだ。本気を出して俺を楽しませてくれ。投稿も一つの選択だよ。俺は敗者に優しいからね。悪くないね。
From my experience playing the game on this phone, it does not feel hot. I'm running at lower setting, as you can see from the recording just now. Frame rates are smooth, and because of this processor, it's not a high powered processor and all that, so it's not actually running hot. I think that's nice because I'm just gaming on mobile. If I want greater detail on the screen where I'm actually playing games, then of course, yes, I definitely would have to look for higher spec phone, certainly not at the RN 599 price point. So yeah, this is great for people who couldn't afford expensive devices and want to enjoy gaming among many other things. Yes, and as you can see, this recording, it is done through this phone. I think it's not just for gaming, you can use it for content creation. And speaking of content creation, let's have a look at a few more things, such as the 50 megapixels camera and how I zoom into the details in going about, and also how I tried handheld vlogging outdoors. So check it out. Now some of you might be asking about the screen. Is it accurate? Is it good? Because on the box here it does not say what panel it is, but from what I read, it is IPS panel, and I actually compare it, I actually gauge the screen based on the images that I took before, and you know what? I'm very pleased with the output. When the screen on a smartphone, when the screen is showing the color that is not what I remember, what my image is like, I will know. In some cases, some phones, I can see that it's more saturated or too vibrant. This is not the case for the Infinix Hot 20. The output is just exactly what I like. So in my opinion, the screen is great. So the first test is to use the front camera, of which what you see now is me actually holding the phone, and the audio recording is from the phone itself. Next up here, we have the recording using the back camera, as if I am, as you can see, walking around. Now the second test for this phone is that now I'm doing an outdoor and it's night, so we'll see how it performs in low light conditions. As you can see, the lighting is very good, at least from what I see from the camera screen. Yes, it looks good, though the audio seems to be a bit delayed, from at least from what I see in the recording now. With that, let's flip to the back camera. Right, so now this is the recording using the back camera. Again, on the same scene, which is outdoor, and night, which is low light condition. Just as with the earlier recording, the audio is recorded using the smartphone's microphone. And the final test for the phone's camera is this outdoor test, where it's broad daylight, and currently the situation is cloudy over here, so as you can see, the exposure is very good. And now let's switch over to the back camera, and with that we have the back camera. As you can see, broad daylight and exposure is definitely good, just as any other camera on a smartphone would operate in such condition. Right, so we come to the end of this video, and as you can tell, I actually really like this device. At this price point, great for content creation. Of course, there's limitations, but at this price point, who can complain? As long as you can generate content, right? So this device, you can get it for Rm 599, of which my reference point is at Good Deals from KL Gadget Guy. And of course you can find it at other places. So yeah, the only concern I have probably about this device is that when do I get more choice of covers? Other than that, it is a splendid device. Now for this ending segment, it's a bit different because I've actually pieced everything together and observed all that through the editing before I recorded this part. So yes, this part is recorded after the editing, so I saw all the source and everything. A few things that I noted is that, let's say when I'm doing a recording and under this lighting, some scenes I noted that the white balance was twitching a bit. Maybe because of the red shirt and the green box or whatever, somehow the white balance just tries to adjust itself. And then as for the audio, apparently it's just recorded as mono and one side. So basically my clips, the audio is all left side. So I had to adjust the clip attribute. Let's say that's the option in DaVinci Resolve. You adjust the audio attribute where you set it to stereo instead of mono, and in stereo you assign both left and right channel to the audio that is available. That aside, there's nothing much to say when it comes to the camera part. Overall, I like it. In fact, the video that you watched so far, there's not a single edit on the color, and there's not a single edit on the audio other than the mono to stereo thing that I mentioned about. So is this device good enough for you? I'll leave it to you to judge. I mean, for content creation that is, but in my opinion, if you're looking for something affordable at Rm 599, not just to play Genshin Impact, but even to create content, something like this where you speak to the camera or vlog around, it is actually very good. Except for, if you notice the night scene videos, it does get choppy. But yeah, if you're doing an in an environment like this kind of talking head video, I think it's very nice. Great job to Infinix for the Hot 20 over here. That's all for this one. Do remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay curious and stay awesome. Bye bye.